Hey class, today we're going to be talking about Hammurabi's Code. Let's say that together, that's kind of a tough word. 1, 2, 3. Hammurabi's Code. So let's look at one of the specific words in Hammurabi's Code, and that is code. And all that means is, a code is just an organized set of laws. Now, the reason we have codes or laws is so that everybody knows what's expected of them, they know what the rules are, and they know what the punishments are for their crimes. This makes things fair. The first person to ever implement this set of codes over his kingdom was none other than the ancient Babylonian king, you guessed it, Hammurabi. He ruled from 1792 BC to 1750 BC. Now, the code itself consisted of 282 laws ranging anywhere from trade, labor, property to family. They were all based on being fair. The very first law is where we get the term an eye for an eye. Now, the laws didn't just stop there. They had laws ranging from medical practices to adoptions. They had laws talking about how to rent out your boats and wagons. They even had laws talking about what to do with dangerous animals. So we need to keep in mind that all of these codes were based on what they thought was fair. And what we think is fair and what they thought was fair may not exactly align, but let's look at some of the punishments. Stealing, your hand gets cut off. Accidentally ruining your neighbor's crop, well then you have to pay for it. Kidnapping is punishable by death. And let's see, if someone hit their father, that would be another reason for them to lose their hand. And I know someone's thinking of this right now. But it was an accident, I didn't mean to. Well, sorry. If you do the crime, you do the time. Now there was one catch to that. The punishments also had to do with your social class. The higher the social class of the victim, the harsher the punishment. For example, if someone's oxen, let's say a commoner's oxen, gored, which means sticking with his horns, a noble person, that would cost you a lot of money. It would be a lot harsher of a penalty. Now, same scenario, our little ox friend right here gored a slave, you're not going to have to pay as much. It wasn't as big of a deal. Here's a specific law talking about the medical field. If a surgeon performed a major operation on a citizen using a knife and was actually the cause of that citizen's death, that surgeon's hand was cut off. Now let's review the facts. Hammurabi was the first king to ever write down his laws or his codes. He did this so everyone knew what the rules were and what the consequences were for their actions. The punishment should always fit the crime, but the punishment was not always equal for everyone. And remember, even accidental crimes were punished. So you think you've got it now? Great. I can't wait to hear about it.